On the evening of April 29, 2026, the northernmost province of Thailand, Chiang Rai, witnessed one of the most violent climatic events in its recent history. A summer storm, Phayu Ruedu Ron, characterized by localized supercell activity, swept across the border districts, leaving a trail of destruction that has sparked national concern over climate volatility in the Golden Triangle. The day began with oppressive heat, a hallmark of the Thai summer season. By 2 p.m., temperatures in Mae Sai and Mueang Chiang Rai hit a blistering 41.5 degrees Celsius, 106.7 degrees Fahrenheit. This intense surface heating created a massive atmospheric vacuum. As a high-pressure system from China pushed southward, it collided with this rising pocket of hot, humid air over the mountains of northern Thailand. By 5:30 p.m., the sky over the border turned an ominous shade of deep violet and charcoal gray. Witnesses described the sound of the approaching wind as a low-frequency roar. At approximately 6:15 p.m., the storm made landfall. For the next 90 minutes, Chiang Rai was subjected to a barrage of downbursts, intense, localized downward drafts of wind, reaching speeds of up to 105 kilometers per hour, accompanied by erratic hailstorms and torrential rain. The most culturally significant casualty of the April 29th storm occurred at the historic Wat Phra that Doi Wow in the Mae Sai District. Located on a hill overlooking the Thai-Myanmar border, the temple is a symbol of regional identity. During the peak of the gale, the golden chhatra, the sacred multi-tiered ceremonial umbrella, at the apex of the pagoda was snapped from its base. The sight of the gilded spire falling to the ground resonated deeply with the local Buddhist community. Beyond the chhatra, several decorative gables and statues within the temple complex were damaged by falling debris. Initial restoration estimates provided by the Fine Arts Department exceed 1.2 million baht, $33,000. For the people of Mae Sai, the event was not merely a construction failure but a spiritual blow, leading to immediate community-led fundraising efforts to restore the crown of the border. The storm's physical footprint was most visible in the failure of the regional power grid and transport networks. The wind acted with scythe-like precision, toppling over 25 high-voltage electricity poles along the main arteries of Mae Sai. This triggered a cascading blackout that left approximately 15,000 households without power throughout the night of April 29th. On the vital Highway 118, Chiang Rai to Chiang Mai, the storm's microburst zones caused dozens of ancient trees to collapse across the tarmac. One of the most harrowing reports involved a falling tree crushing a passenger vehicle. Remarkably, the driver survived, though the car was a total loss. This incident highlighted the dangers of the green corridors during peak summer storm periods. The Disaster Prevention and Mitigation, DDPM, regional office confirmed that at least 74 homes across 3 districts, Mae Sai, Mueang, and Mae Chan, suffered significant structural damage. Most of the damage involved roofs being entirely lifted off by the wind, exposing families to the subsequent hailstorm. Meteorologists at the Northern Meteorological Center in Chiang Mai have identified the April 29th event as a classic but intensified summer storm. These events are distinct from the monsoon rains of August and September. The extreme temperature gradient between the scorching ground and the incoming cold front created a supercell effect. The rapid change in wind speed and direction with height contributed to the spinning nature of the winds that caused the unusual damage to the temple spire. Experts suggest that the increasing frequency of these 40 degrees Celsius plus days in April provides more fuel for these storms, making them more unpredictable and violent than those recorded a decade ago. The timing of the storm was particularly brutal for the agricultural sector. April is the critical month for fruit development in the north. Large-scale fruit falls were reported in the rural zones of Chiang Rai. Farmers are now facing a 30% reduction in yield for the upcoming harvest season due to the physical battering of the trees. While the rain helped temporarily clear the haze, PM 2.5 pollution, that often plagues Chiang Rai in April, the damage to cultural sites like Doi Wao may impact short-term tourism arrivals during the Labor Day holiday weekend. In the immediate aftermath of the storm, governor-led task forces were deployed. By the morning of April 30th, Provincial Electricity Authority, PEA, over 200 technicians were mobilized to restore the power grid. The 37th Military District sent soldiers to assist elderly residents in clearing debris and providing temporary tarpaulins for roofless homes. Temporary shelters were established at local district offices to provide food and water to those whose homes were rendered uninhabitable. As Chiang Rai enters the month of May, the threat is not yet over. The Thai Meteorological Department, TMD, has maintained a high alert status for the northern region, warning that the atmospheric instability persists. The events of April 29, 2026 serve as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of even the most sacred structures to the changing patterns of Southeast Asian weather. As restoration begins at Wat Phra that Doi Wao, the focus has shifted toward building storm-resilient infrastructure, ensuring that the next time the Gilded Fury descends, the province is better prepared to stand its ground. Meanwhile, a night of celebration turned into a scene of chaos and mourning when a violent summer storm tore through the Mueang District of Saraburi on the evening of April 30th, 2026. The storm, characterized by microburst force winds, caused a massive entrance arch at a local music festival to collapse, resulting in one fatality and over a dozen injuries. The incident occurred at approximately 8:30 p.m. at the Pongsiri Market grounds in the Khok Sawang sub-district. Thousands of people had gathered for the Wan Lai Songkran concert, a delayed Thai New Year celebration featuring several high-profile musical acts. According to witnesses, the sky turned pitch black within minutes before a sudden torrential downpour, accompanied by hurricane-force winds, struck the venue. The primary casualty event happened at the main entrance, where a towering decorative metal and plywood archway, designed to welcome concertgoers, was caught by a massive gust. It happened so fast. There was a loud cracking sound, and then the entire structure just folded onto the crowd waiting to enter, said Mr. Samchai, a local street food vendor whose stall was narrowly missed by the falling debris. Rescue teams from the Sawang Ratana Taray Dhamma Sathan Foundation arrived on the scene within minutes, navigating through flooded streets and fallen tree branches. Authorities confirmed the death of a 17-year-old male, identified only by his nickname, A. He was reportedly pinned under the main steel support of the arch and succumbed to his injuries at the scene. At least 11 other individuals were rushed to Saraburi Hospital and nearby medical facilities. 3 remain in critical condition with head trauma and broken limbs. The governor of Saraburi immediately ordered the suspension of all festivities and declared the area a disaster zone to allow forensic engineers to inspect the remaining structures. The Thai Meteorological Department, TMD, had issued a Category 3 warning for the central provinces, including Saraburi, just hours before the strike. These summer storms are a result of a high-pressure system from China clashing with the intense heat over Thailand, creating localized but extremely violent thunderstorms. In Saraburi, wind speeds were estimated to have exceeded 90 kilometers per hour during the peak of the cell. The storm didn't just hit the concert, it also caused power outages. Over 2,000 households in Mueang Saraburi lost power as trees fell onto high-voltage lines. Roofs were ripped off at least 15 homes in the vicinity of the market. Parts of the Phahoniothan Road experienced flash flooding, causing traffic tailbacks stretching several kilometers. Questions are now being raised regarding the structural integrity of temporary installations at large-scale public events. Local police have summoned the event organizers for questioning to determine if the entrance arch met safety standards for wind resistance. "We need to ensure that temporary doesn't mean dangerous," stated a spokesperson for the Saraburi Provincial Office. In the height of the summer storm season, event planners must have emergency protocols to evacuate structures before the winds reach critical levels. Meanwhile, the Nakhon Ratchasima Provincial Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Office has reported widespread damage after a severe summer storm swept through the province between 4 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. Strong winds and heavy rain caused extensive damage, with the most serious incident reported at the Nakhon Ratchasima Buddhist Development Institute in Choho Subdistrict, where 2 multi-purpose dome structures were badly damaged by powerful gusts. In Huathale Subdistrict, the storm also destroyed 1 worker accommodation building at Ban Phra. In Chiang District, particularly in Rangkayai Subdistrict, 3 homes were damaged by the storm, while 1 rice barn was also affected, causing significant hardship for local residents. In Nakhon Ratchasima Municipality, several large trees were reported to have snapped and fallen across roads, disrupting traffic. Officials were deployed to cut and remove the trees in order to reopen the routes.